are going to play a little Oceanic Eldar show and tell, because I got some great things all cooked up. Let's take a look. There's 2 wave serpents. These things are chock full of conversion-y goodness. They have magnetized turrets that turn. That wasn't originally the case. When they came back from assembly, they were fixed, and I was like, oh, they don't turn. Because turning a toy tank turret is one of my great joys in life, and I really don't think I can give that up. So anyway, they have these Forge World fin back swooping things, and I used the Falcon turret here because I really don't like the wave serpent thing where there's just kind of the shield and the 2 little guns sticking out. You know, it looks just like a couple of toothpicks stuck in an eraser. I also took this little drop pod control thing, and they put in this really smooth epoxy sculpt to kind of make that fit in. So that's kind of like the generator, because I got rid of those pronged doolies up here. Not a big fan of those. Oh, and these are magnetized. They come off. And these are the good bright lances that come from a Wraith Lord. That's the most current incarnation of that weapon. And pretty much just no expense has been spared. So I got 2 of those wave serpents. Those are going to be awesome. Also, jet bikes. Got the Guardian jet bikes. Have the not a big fan of the Born to be Wild handlebar stance on the Guardians. And I would never use the Guardian torsos that come in these kits, because they have like this really, like, they have leather vests on, you know, with high collars, and you know they're buttoned down one side. It's just, it doesn't make any sense. It's not high tech enough. So in this case, we had Shining Spear torsos left over, so I grabbed the torsos. I grabbed the great controllers. Yeah, back to the Born to be Wild handlebars. This version, they have just their hand like on this pad, like they're controlling it with their minds or something, and that's so Eldar. So I gave him a hand weapon and called it a day. Also put on this little vane thing on the back, which is one of my favorite jet bike conversions. I certainly don't want to use the one that comes in the kit, which is like this spike sticking up. You know, it makes no sense. It's not high tech. Yes, I'm aware it has twin link shuriken catapults and a shuriken cannon on it, but I thought it looked neat. So I'm gonna go with that, even though, you know, at some point I'll hear like, well, although your models are technically painted very well, I'd hardly call the dual weapon configuration tournament legal. So yeah, that's my impression of a rules lawyer nerd. Well, we all know on episode 82. Okay, so anyway. For the Autark on jet bike, I know most people say Autark, but old habits die hard. Got this great fighting platform Viper, because as I may have mentioned, I got a whole wad of Vipers in trade. Has a Reaper launcher underneath. That's a great weapon. Also found this old Forge World resin Wave Serpent turret, and that's flipping that over made the back part, the vanes. That was a conversion that was done on the regular Vipers, as you may recall. This Banshee Exarch is really the only model that I could find that approximated sort of the dynamic pose that I wanted for the rider on this. So there she is until I find something better. And that's magnetized, so we can switch out Farseer. In fact, there's a Farseer in here. Not too satisfied. I couldn't find a Farseer that didn't have his cloaks going the direction he's looking, so it's just a little too static for me that he's standing there, but obviously the jet bike's not moving, or else his cloak would be flowing. So I don't know. I did have a little conversion that I was going to do on the Exarch. I don't have the exact piece here, but which of course looks dumb, and this is a little test of Ren's loyalty to see if he would just come out and tell me that it looked lame. So anyway, so I take this little loincloth thing for a Wraith Lord, and I stick it on her back, sticking straight out like that. Like, she's got to be flying to make it stick out that far, you know? And I'm like, hey, Ren, what do you think of this conversion? And to his credit, he didn't go along with it. He just went, yeah. So I'm like, okay, good. Note to self, Ren is not a yes man. Awesome. So that's about it. Got some striking scorpions, but they're all stock. And harlequins are just better. I've been thinking of taking some banshees and giving them some really neat conversion work and using those as stand-ins for harlequins, because harlequins are great. Only 2 moints. 2 moints. What moint level are we using? That's right. Okay, well, there you go, because, you know, nobody's perfect. Yeah, that's it. Bye.